Hello everyone, so welcome back to my stream. So tonight we're going to watch Sunset on Canvas. So it's the banner for Rafayel, the multi-banner. So I'm very excited for this one because it's based on my favorite movie and is the reason why I do Raphael before Silas too. So let me tell you, I was very excited when I saw this. I see the rumor before about the movie team, about Zayn being Pride and Prejudice, and I remember Raphael being Titanic, so I was like, yes please, if it happens, yes please, and it did. So I was really happy, and I was this close to get his card too, because Silas came first. After that I got my precise witch with Zayn, and I couldn't kind of pull, but I kind of remember that were 10 free pull that we changed with the ticket, the tickets for the event, the minigame and all that. So I exchanged my ticket for free pull, the 10 free pull, and I got it. I was, yes, okay, so I can stop pulling now. I was very happy. I knew I still have like 2 weeks to pull, but anyway, I got the 3 card that I want. I wish I could have pulled for Xavier because I really like Romeo and Juliet too, but I need to make a good choice. and we don't know what's coming after that. It's a total mystery. Well, we're going to have a 6.0 update of the game, but is it really coming right after, or is it coming a little bit later, like a week or two? What are we going to have? Are we going to have a 6LI? I'm not 6LI team. The only reason I will accept him is because he will help me have some break between banners. And he could help me to pull with the diamond. I could use him to get diamond. So that's the only reason that I'm like, okay, I can accept him, but I don't need another ally. I'm barely able to play with 3 character, actually, with 3 allies. So playing it with a 6 for me, it's, but like I said, I'm not team 6 ally, but I see some good point to have him. I don't see the point. I think it's so late, but anyway. Okay, enough chatting. I wait almost a week to see that banner. Let's go. Oh my god. Let me have a drink. Warm golden light filters through the windows, casting a soft glow over the refined and antique table.
Miss, do you have a preference for how the gold leaf should be shaped for your 2 orders of caviar?
Can I say it? No caviar for me.
Yes. No golden leaf bits, please.
I hear a familiar voice behind me, and before I can even turn around, Raphael has already slid into the seat across from me. He's grinning.
Sir, the edible gold leaf is the dish's signature touch.
Edible gold only makes food prettier, not better.
Unsure, the waiter looks at us. I nod. No gold leaf, please. Raphael chuckles softly as he leans back in his chair and surveys the dishes before me.
Someone's in the mood for a fancy dinner.
I smile. It's not like this is the real world. Why shouldn't I treat myself? Oh, flashback. Okay. Exactly where we start with Zayn, so I guess all the allies start kind of the same way. About a week ago, Raphael and I stumbled upon a private movie theater during one of our walks. The sign at the entrance boasts about a unique next-gen cinematic experience, and our curiosity got the better of us. Raphael tugged me down onto the plush sofa. Sitting next to each other, we decided to go with the owner's recommendation and watch the Skuldra. What? It's kind of weird. The story follows a great ocean liner as it strikes an iceberg. Two lovers are torn apart. A rich woman, and a penniless artist. I need a break. Already, I need a break. Yes, I love this. It's so Titanic. Okay. The romance has earned its place among cinema's greatest classics. I agree. As the room went dark and the opening theme swelled, Raphael handed me the popcorn bucket. But before I could grab a handful, buttery sweetness gave way to the salty tang of sea hair. When my head clears, my palm is pressed against a cold metal rail. A boundless blue sea sprawls out before me. How did I get on a ship? I scan my surrounding, but there's no sign of Raphael. I only see a flag with the word, the Skuldra, rippling in the wind.
Miss, I'll have your luggage brought to your suite.
A middle-aged woman in a suit slightly bows before collecting two suitcases. She then walks toward the cabin. I look down. I'm wearing an intricate ornate dress, a glittering gemstones necklace pressed against my neck. Am I inside a movie? I suddenly Gus snatches my hat, and it sails in a heart toward the lower deck. I peer over the edge to see the back of a familiar figure deftly grab the falling hat with a sweep of his paintbrush. Raphael. Without thinking much, I hitch up my voluminous dress and dash toward the lower deck. I guess he doesn't remember. Who was the best that did Netflix? Oh my god. Sorry, I had a drink. Down several flights of stairs, over a threshold of two, and through a door labeled standard class, I finally reach him. Raphael, why are you on the ship? Rafael quirks on my bird before revealing a courteous smile.
I'm a painter, miss. The kind that are a dime a dozen with nothing to their name. More importantly...
Did he go to Paris?
We just met. What makes you think I know why you're on this ship?
Question mark. Baffled, I gave at him. But we were watching a movie together a few seconds ago. Rafayel shakes his head. He looks genuinely puzzled.
I've been on the deck since this morning.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Miss, I'll be honest. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mr. Rafayel, here's your delivery.
I turn my head to see a crew member cradling a package and waving at Raphael. Judging by its shape, it looks like a painting. Raphael extends the hat to me with refined politeness and offers a small smile.
I've got things to do and places to be, miss. Here's your hat. Try to hold on to it this time.
As Raphael walks up, without so much as glancing back, I finally realize that he has no idea who I am. After a week, Raphael and I have somehow evolved from complete stranger to dining companion. The waiter arrives at our table with the final meal. This layer of fish fan out like a flower about to blossom.
Now here's some exquisite plating.
Raphael reaches for his fork, but the waiter quickly adjusts the plate position to stop him.
Good eye, sir. Our head chef designed this after traveling the globe. It was inspired by the ocean itself. The chef is also very particular about tank temperatures, ensuring every fish reaches you at peak freshness. The grouper is kept in waters at 22 degrees Celsius, while the lobster's tank is at 17 degrees Celsius. Please enjoy each layer on its own.
Raphael's gaze is on the seafood. He nods with feigned seriousness. Then, without missing a beat, he spears every piece of fish on his fork and shoves the whole thing into his mouth.
Now they're safely stored in my stomach at a comfortable 37 degrees Celsius. Excuse me.
Yeah, Raphael always be Raphael. It doesn't matter what we're in. My love attracts the attention of Raphael and the waiter. As the waiter watches in disbelief, I mimic Raphael and devour the elegant dish in a single bite. You must be very busy. You don't need to walk us through the entire menu. The waiter gives a quiet nod and excuses himself. Raphael thoughtfully studies me.
You're not like the other hoity-toity socialites here.
Did it take you an entire week to notice? Your observation skills could use some work.
Don't underestimate me. That's hardly the only thing I've picked up on.
I just noticed we just skip a week, so we don't know how did Appendy become dining companion. But at the same time, it's not like we have a 2 hours banner. Anyway. Gosh, that was loud. Sorry. Raphael took his time extracting the succulent lobster meat from his shell. A box. Damn it. Then he lifts it to my lips. Without thinking, I lean in and bite the boot.
You're strangely relaxed when I'm around, and you know me like the back of your hand.
I hesitate. What I feel for him is more than just knowing him. But this Raphael doesn't remember anything from Lincoln City, so I can't just tell him the truth.
There's the fact that you knew my name when we first met.
I saw you at several art salons. Other people mentioned you before. Oh, sorry.
Sure. But how do you explain that you know my favorite dishes? You always order what I like.
You like what I order? What a coincidence. We must have the same preference. Raphael keeps his eye on his plate as he unhurriedly picks the bone from his fish.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Miss, that matter you asked me to look into.
Just as I'm struggling to figure it out how to explain everything, or rather hard not to explain anything at all, the housekeeper walks in and saves me.
I'll leave you to your business. Think I'll go chase the sunset now. See if it sparks any inspiration.
Raphael gives a quick nod and makes his way toward the deck.
The Skuldra doesn't allow passengers to disembark early, but I found a crew member who can arrange a private boat for us.
I exhale. That takes care of my biggest worry. The movie ends with the painter drowning in the ocean. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I won't let Raphael meet the same fate.
When we're near the next port, we'll be able to get you off the ship.
The housekeeper excused herself. I glanced at Raphael, who's sitting outside the dining room. He's longing against the railing and weaving a piece of bread at the hungry seagulls nearby. The sun is sinking toward the horizon. Dusk paints his shoulders red, its warm light dancing across his face. How am I supposed to bring this up with Raphael?
Well, someone's smitten with that little artist.
I turned to see Mrs. Baker, my neighbor from the next suite over. She eyes me with obvious amusement.
He's with you for every meal, and you just can't take your eyes off of him while he feeds the seagulls. Oh, I've been there, dear. Keeping a handsome face or two around when I was young.
This is getting absurd. I need to clear things up. It's not like that. The only reason I've been dining with him is because I want to invest in his heart. The conviction in my eyes works. The conviction in my eyes works. Mrs. Baker seems to believe that she did get it wrong.
But paintings don't make much money until after the artist dies.
Raphael's not like them.
So, miss, You aren't just familiar with my tastes. You studied my paintings too?
Oh, he's back. I didn't notice when Raphael slipped back into the dining room. He's standing right behind me.
Setting Sun Supper has earned its reputation for exquisite food and a breathtaking view. I appreciate the hospitality.
He presses a hand to his chest and elegantly bows to Mrs. Baker and me.
Well, I should get back to my canvas. Can't let my new investor down, can I?
The change in his tone is hard to ignore. I groan internally. He took that the wrong way. I don't have time to worry about how it might look. I rush after Raphael outside the dining room.
Use.
Don't like it. The path to the lower deck twists and turns, and it takes me longer than expected to reach the standard class area. By the time I make it to the passenger cabin, darkness accelerates. A cold wind swirls around me, making my dress flutter. I could sworn Raphael went this way. Where is he?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Around the corner, a familiar figure emerged. Rafayel. Raphael moves behind me, touching my body from the wing.
Word is, some distinguished lady came down here looking for someone, circling the deck like a lost sea turtle.
What if it wasn't me? Your effort would have been wasted.
Post-dinner strolls are good for the stomach. What about you? What brings you all the way down here?
It's complicated, but there's something important I need to tell you. I took a deep breath to collect myself. I need to clear up the misunderstanding from earlier, but more importantly, I have to tell Raphael about leaving the ship early. Raphael turns slightly and offers his hand.
Let's get going.
To where?
My studio, obviously. We're gonna turn into icebergs if we keep standing here.
I know a rich man's hand. What is it? Last notice how his arm is bent and how his palm is facing up. Oh. Where's it showing me the direction?
Nothing. Let's go.
Raphael takes my hands anyway. He called it a studio, but it's just a standard class cabin. It's not particularly roomy. To make space for these hard supplies, he pushed all his furniture into a corner. The window seat facing the deck has been reserved for his easel. That's the spot with the best view. Painting while taking the ocean view, how dreamy.
Not really. People keep gathering around here to gossip. It's impossible to paint with all the noise.
I reach for Raphael's hand and brush away the dry paint on his fingertips. I flash him a smile. I get it. You had to put down your brush and find me to get some peace. Raphael withdrew his hand, settled before his canvas, and began to clean the dry paint from his brushes. I stepped behind Raphael to look at his work. A blazing sunset has bathed an entire arbor in light. The deck, the sea, and the distant city skyline are steeped in a dark, vivid red. Where is this?
Dunno. It keeps appearing in my dreams, though. I just had to paint it.
Whole strokes of orange-red weave through touches of dark violet. The sunset is like a beating heart. The water holds only soft ripples, yet I can sense our ocean breeze being left off the canvas and washing over me. Must be a beautiful dream. You like it? I can feel the longing in these brush strokes here and here. Raphael's gaze followed my fingers. He pulls a little, then put away his brush.
When we first met, you asked why I was on this ship.
Yes?
I just found out that the place in my dreams is related to a legend. Some lost civilization in the sea.
Uh-huh. Lemuria? It slipped out before I can catch myself. Raphael looks at me surprised. I quickly explain myself. Well, aside from Atlantis, Tamara is probably the most well-known lost ocean civilization. He stares into he stares into my eyes and doesn't speak for a while. Then he smiles and picks up where he left off, as if nothing happened.
That's right. They say the ship passes through the waters where Lemuria vanished. I thought I'd see for myself. Perhaps I'll catch a glimpse of that sunset in my dreams.
You spent all that money on a ticket just to try your luck at sea? Raphael nods like it's the most obvious thing in the world. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. But then I remember I have to get him off this ship before it's too late. All I can do is hope that Raphael in the movie isn't too obsessed with Lemuria. But a lot of places have beautiful sunsets. They're not that different, are they? Funeral Harbor is nearby. It's a great spot, too. Sorry. Let's go there. I can get you an invitation to our salon. There will be a ton of renowned artists and...
What's so special about artists? I see one every morning in the mirror.
That's so Raphael thing to say. Raphael turns his head, retrieves his brush, and refocuses on the canvas.
Your suggestions aren't unwelcome. I might visit when I'm in the mood.
Be in the mood.
It's just that every landscape is unique. The sunset I want to see might not be the same as yours.
He has a delicate stroke to the ship's mast on the canvas.
I'd like to finish this painting before the ship reaches its destination, miss. If you don't mind.
I let the subject drop and settle beside Raphael in silence, watching him work. Occasionally, I hand him the color he reaches for.
Picking out colors for me, watching me paint, trying to coax me into making friends with artists in some random salon. You're not actually thinking about becoming my patron, are you?
I was just saying that to distract that lady. Raphael stopped painting. He glanced at me with a hint of curiosity.
Was Raphael's not like them also part of your act to distract her?
No, I meant it. You're different.
Oh?
Raphael narrows his eyes and moves closer, staring at me. He keeps leaning in until his face is all I can see. Then he stops.
Good. You're not lying this time.
Raphael gently tugs a strand of my hair behind my ear. In the darkness, his warm breath washes over me.
Do you dine with me because you want to see me every day?
Maybe? I nod.
And how did you figure out my tastes and habits?
Perhaps afraid I'll try to dodge the question, Raphael closes the distance between us again.
Just so you know, no one's gonna interrupt us this time. And don't even try to use art salons and gossip as your excuses.
There's no escaping Raphael's gaze. I briefly close my eyes before opening them and forcing out an answer. I learned it from you. But he won't accept that easily either. He lowers his head and chuckles softly near my ear.
I ate the same amount from every dish. How did you know which ones are my favorites?
Question mark. I've lost this round. You're too clever for your own good.
And you have plenty of secrets yourself.
Raphael would draw his hand from my cheeks.
It's okay if you don't want to tell me. Give me a few more days, and I'll figure it out myself.
Then I'll start visiting you even when we run high. Then I'll start visiting you even when we aren't eating dinner together.
My door is always open, assuming you aren't bored of me.
Raphael, you might not be aware of this, but it's hard to get bored of your face. She said that. In the days that follow and outside of our shared meals, I stopped by Raphael's room in the standard cabin. Sometimes I help him choose colors. Other time we talk and he shares stories about his life in this world. Then the squadron nears the port we agreed to disembark at. Today, rather than visiting Raphael as I normally would, I do the housekeeper to meet with a crew member and finalize our departure plans. Make sure they set aside an extra space for Raphael. I want to take his sunset painting with us. With everything arranged, I walk over to the deck by myself while mulling over how to mention this to Raphael once more.
I thought something urgent came up, but I guess you just didn't want to see me.
I turn toward a voice. Raphael leans against the nearby railing, the ocean breeze sweeping its hair back to reveal his striking features. Of course I did. I was going to find you.
Then who was walking around in circles on the deck? She used the sea breeze as her comb and the floorboards as her shoe polish. You're a little liar. And to think I was going to show you something wonderful today, but clearly, you're no longer interested.
I am. Let's go right now. Raphael crosses his arms and turns his back to me. He is purposely avoiding my gaze. I didn't say that word correctly. What?
It's too late.
It's too. What's going on here? What the heck? I reach out and my hand moves past Raphael's coat to press it tickle the side. Yeah, right. I can see that.
Hey.
What about now? Raphael whirs around, touches my mischievous hand, and bends me against the railing.
How did you know that was my weak spot?
I had a hunch. Saying that I'm not going to explain further, Raphael's questioning and switches to negotiation.
We'll go, but no more tickles.
Raphael takes my hand and leads me to the standard cabin's deck, the one closest to the water. We stand at the edge of the walkway, leaning out. He softly begins to hum. I follow Raphael's gaze toward the seats near the sky, suddenly echoing a low average from the surface. A whale? Raphael's humming trails off. He turns to me and reveals a satisfied smug grin.
Ta-da! Isn't it impressive? I summoned it.
I can't help but laugh. Sea creature really hard and most intuitive. Even Raphael is never human in this movie. The whale still answers his call.
That's not even my best trick. La 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 la. La 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 la.
One by one, black tail fins arc out of the water. Deep blue is broken into bursts of white sea spray. I've never seen this many whales together before. Eyeing me with curiosity, Raphael turns toward me.
You don't seem to be surprised.
I only be surprised if you didn't respond to your call anymore. But I play along anyway. I try my best to put on a surprise face. Of course I'm surprised. I've never heard of anyone who can call out to whales like that. Raphael pleads out. Sorry. You already noticed my lackluster performance. You let it slide.
I'm not sure why they answer me. When I first visited the ocean, the fish welcomed me immediately. They kept swimming into my palms. It's become more apparent once I got on this ship. Whenever I'm on deck, dolphins and whales draw near.
Raphael Raphael's work breathed life into memories I almost forgotten. Actually, I once rescued a baby blue whale. The poor thing got lost and beached. I guided back to the water and used a whale whistle to say goodbye.
Your housekeeper said this was your first time at sea.
I look at Raphael, reminiscing about her past. Just as you dream of lingerie ports, I dream of unknown seas. In my dream, I did more than rescue baby blue whale. I visit the linen rooms you were fascinated with and even met the sea god.
You said that like it actually happened. I'm almost starting to believe you.
Raphael hesitated and seems to recall something.
When you asked if I'd be willing to leave the ship early, was it also because of your dreams?
Yes, I dreamed the ship struck an iceberg and sank. It scared me. That's why I wanted to leave before it happened.
Then we'll leave together.
Oh, that's easy. What? I almost think I misheard him. Raphael looks at my incredulous expression and laughs.
Or maybe we can stay?
You can't back out now. You already said yes.
I have no intention of going back on my word. Why leave things to fate on the vast ocean when I could travel with someone who knows Lemuria? You even met the sea god in your dreams.
But didn't you say every scenario is one of a kind the other day?
The scenery may be irreplaceable, but what's truly unique are the feelings in those dreams. I've tried to preserve that feeling on the canvas, but I know something important is missing in those paintings. I was hoping I could find it on this ship.
Raphael gently smoothed my top of hair.
Now I'm starting to think that staying by your side is how I'll discover that final stroke.
The wind quiets down while the waves continue to laps against the ship. White mist rises from the water and paints brilliant color across the sunlight. But when I bring Raphael to meet the crew member I'd arranged things with, he apologized profusely and said there's been an accident. Severe interference has disrupted the ship radio. No matter how many times the crew member tries, he can't reach any private boats. Our goals of leaving early is suddenly obstructed. Back in setting Sun Super, the lavish dishes fail to whet my appetite. If we can't get off in time, what will happen to Raphael and me when the disaster plays out? Will we return to Lincoln City, or a chocolate bar appears in front of me? A chocolate bar? I'm sorry, what? Can I go in the game right now? Oh my god. My dream.
Better get some sugar in you before you faint.
Agreed. Oh, look at this outfit. Where did I see that outfit before? I let Raphael slip the chocolate between my lips, but soon it does little to calm my nerves.
They say dreams are the opposite of reality. Maybe your dream is telling you the ship will dock safely.
No, sorry. Raphael, you don't really believe me, do you? About the ship hitting the iceberg tomorrow night? Forget it, I wouldn't believe me either. Raphael is quiet for a second, then he stands up and guides me toward my suit.
That's enough for today. Get some shut-eye. I'll handle the rest. Meet me below the crow's nest tomorrow night.
Following night below the crow's
You're here.
nest. It's tomorrow night, and he's still wearing that outfit. Come on, Raphael. I tilt my head up and spun a minute with tousled hair peeking out from the crow's nest. Why are you all the way up there?
I'm waiting for you to join me on an iceberg hunt.
Raphael gives the exquisite binoculars in his hand a little shake.
This will help us spot it before it's too late.
I slip through the hiding door Raphael left open for me. Inside the mast, there's a long ladder dangling from the crow's nest. I take off my heels, hitch my dress around my legs, and scale the ladder with ease. as my finger grabs the ladder edge, Raphael extends his hand and hoists me onto the crow's nest.
Not bad. Do you often climb around like this in your dreams?
I'm a Deepspace on tour in my dreams. I love it. Like this is nothing. I says squeak. The freezing wind hits me. I quickly hug myself to stay warm. Raphael sits down next to me. His warm arm wraps around my waist and pulls me closer.
A hunter you may be, miss, but still watch out for the cold.
He steps fingers under the knot on my legs. The dress unfurls to cover my bare feet. I shift back slightly and reach for the binoculars at his side.
They're the captain's personal binoculars. They'll help us find the iceberg sooner.
Oh, so you're the one who took the telescopes. Sorry, I can't help it. How did you get your hands on them?
I painted a portrait of the captain and his daughter. He loved it so much that he lent them to me.
Okay. Because if you don't remember, I think in Titanic, there is an officer talking with the captain, says that he lost something, and I think it's the binoculars. It's that I watch most of the time the movie in French, and I don't know what's the word in English for the thing they said in French, but it just reminds me of that scene. Raphael, is there anything you can do? Raphael chose the corner of my eye.
I can't defeat these dark circles. They are my arch nemesis. Which is why we need to find that iceberg fast, so you can get some real rest.
You actually believe me? Raphael take the binoculars from me and sweep his gaze across the waters. Sorry, there's a fly flying over me. There's a flying wasp. Anyway, sorry. He sweeps his gaze across the waters ahead.
You're like an iceberg yourself. You're hiding secrets I have yet to discover. Who knows? We might unlock the mysteries of 2 icebergs in one shot tonight.
I lean my hand against his shoulders and barely speak above a whisper. Actually, we'll know each other for a long, long time. In the darkest hours of our still night, I reveal the secrets I've kept hidden. The waves are listening quietly. I talk about us in Kansas City and the movie's Skuldra. Silence just between us for a while. Then Raphael slowly shakes his head.
I don't remember any of that.
Part of me expected this, even so I can hold back a quiet sigh. However, Raphael seems to unperturbed, if I say that word correctly. Hey, he raises his chin, signaling me to look at the bright night sky.
Did we watch the stars together in that world too?
Not always on a ship, but yes, we did a few times.
Think about it. The place where we watch the stars has changed, and even the sky above our heads might not be the same. But right now, as we speak, we're looking at them together. That hasn't changed.
Press my hand and presses against his chest.
And we're facing the unknown together. It's no different from the 2 of us in that Lincoln City you described.
The last trace of uncertainty melts away. I rest my head against Raphael's shoulders again. Raphael holds my chin and gives me a skeptical look.
Wait, are you disappointed because you only like me when I have those Lincoln memories?
My eyes widen as I stare at him. Of course not. Satisfaction disks across his gaze.
You answered that quickly. You must like the current me then.
Yes, I do. What if I said yes?
There is no what if.
He leans in and gently kisses my forehead. Cute.
We'll always be attracted to each other.
Agreed. Yes. Agreed. That was nice. That was nice. Before midnight, Raphael sees the iceberg through the binoculars. We rush to wake the captain. The Skuldra veers off course just in time. The crisis has been averted. Raphael and I return to the binoculars and make our way back to his room.
I want to show you something.
I approach the easel and remove the cloth. Sorry. The canvas no longer holds just a blazing sunset. There are two silhouettes sitting close together within this glow.
In that dream, besides the harbor and the sunset, someone was leaning against me. Whenever I woke up, I forgot what she looked like. It was as if an eraser removed every trace of her.
Oh, that's me then.
But what you've seen and felt can't be erased so easily.
Raphael gazes rest on the canvas as though he's lost in a dream he never wants to leave. If you can't remember anything, then how are you sure that person was me?
I'm not. When everyone boarded the Skuldra, I noticed how you were all alone by the railing. You were looking at the ocean, lost in thought. But as soon as we locked eyes, the most brilliant smile appeared on your face. That's when I knew you were the one who saw the sunset with me. It couldn't be anyone else. This painting you're looking at isn't a scene from my dreams. It's what I want right now.
His gaze stripped from the canvas and rests on my face. I can see his steadfast certainty.
Will you help me make this dream a reality?
Yes. Of course. But just watching the sunset isn't enough for me. I step on the easel, close the distance between us, and hugs his arms. I'm rich, remember? We can still 7 seas and find a lander in
What if luck isn't on our side and we get nothing?
There are no what if. And even then, I already have you. That's cute. In the following days, the ocean leans like spheres beneath the bright sunlight while whales and dolphins frolic alongside the ship. Then, one day they disappear without a trace. Heavy clouds divert the sun, and the ocean's vibrant blue slowly gives way to our turbid, unsettling gray.
People always say the weather at sea is unpredictable. Now I finally get to see it firsthand.
Little did we know then that the sea had only begun to show its true menacing face. I think you're just my boyfriend.
Come on, let me walk you back to your room. Something's not right with the waves.
I stand up. The restaurant door swings open. Iceberg. Raphael and I raise our heads at the same time to see an iceberg looming outside the window. Enormous slabs of ice splash onto the deck and explode into razor-sharp fragments. Oh shit, I press. I was... sorry. Fragments shattering the windows of setting sun summer. My heart freezes. All those strange occurrences make sense now. The house of sudden fierceness, like John Brady's son, an iceberg we can't avoid. In the film, the painter met his hand sinking beneath the waves with his very ship. Where were our efforts? All for nothing? In the few minutes after the Skuldra struck the iceberg, the passengers still hadn't really comprehend how dire things had become yet. But they soon realized the other truth from the panic etched on the crew's face. This heavy ship will sink. After a suffocating slide that sinks rise, the Skuldra flag lies in the potatoes. cold relentless dread settles deep in my chest. Was all of this my fault? Raphael sees himself on the slanting deck and takes my hand.
None of this is your fault. Knowing what lies ahead doesn't mean you're obligated to bear the burden alone.
What if you never had that dream? What if you never set foot on the ship? Raphael sighed and gave me a playful pat on the head.
What are you even talking about? If I'd never gotten on this ship, I'd regret it for the rest of my life.
Oh, there's a bug. Panic instead, the person's face was crowded sideways in my hands. Raphael as to shout to be heard above the pendulum.
Stepping onto this ship and finding you was the greatest choice I've made in my life. Even if I'd known from the start how this would end, I'd make the same choice again. Every second I've spent with you has been worth it. I'm thankful for that. Is this your answer? Then I'll never let go either. Until the day we find each other again.
Just before the candle, when I streamed Zane Banner 2 days ago, I didn't hurt my when I was listening to the stream again to see if everything was correct. I just noticed that you can't hear me correctly during the candle, so I didn't figure it out how. I don't think I did figure it out how to hear well the candle and me at the same time, so I just have to say in advance I'm sorry if it's kind of chaotic and weird. I will react it anyway, but if you can't hear me, yeah, I'm sorry in advance. So let's go. Wait, it's bug. Oh, look at that. I need to do that. Oh.
That was close. Funny how the designer praised it as the ship's best scenic spot.
Once we escape, we have to attempt to take in the scenery.
You bet. Maybe we can. Watch out!
The flag. Damn it. Oh no! Rafayel is bleeding.
I thought I could get you to a lifeboat. Sorry. The rest of this journey, you'll have to go on without me. You're more than capable. This won't be too hard for you, right?
Again. Rafayel, I'm not leaving behind. I'm not leaving you behind.
Alright, then stay right here in my arms. Don't be afraid. Now, we'll never be cold again.
Oh, it's a fucking dream. Oh? Okay, I thought it was a dream. Oh, I guess it was a dream.
If you don't wake up soon,
Okay.
the seagulls are gonna eat your bread.
Rafayel! Yay! Why are we here?
You want to swim over to the next port? We're not fish, you know. We'll dock tomorrow, so where should we go first?
Oh, but the ship sank in Rafayel's wound. It's going to be the scene, guys. Can't wait. Oh my god. There's nothing.
Eyes on the sunset, not me. Come here. I actually saved you the best spot.
Here we go, right? Let's go.
Pretty, ain't it? It's like a dream.
That's so cute. Wait, I feel that I will have that time to read after I pause, okay? Is there anything you want to do before we wake up? I'll stay with you.
We don't have much time, actually. All I want to do right now is watch the sunset with the most beautiful girl in the world.
How the she how she walks. That was funny. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. I'm fine. That was nice. The candle was really nice. At the end of the story, we finally see the truth of that beautiful dream. A pleasing burst of beauty ignites the path we once traveled. Only by being within it do we realize this feeling is far more intense, far more fiery than what we experienced before the silver screen. Now, as the last glow of twilight fades and the world of the film draws its curtain, everything sinks with us into the deep sea. Yet, the end of the story is not our destination. Tomorrow, when the sun rises from the horizon, it will shine upon a brand new sky. All that remains unfinished, all the buried regrets we live on in reality in another form. One month later, the crew sleeps over the apartment, and Lincoln City slowly gradually disappeared beyond the horizon. The sky is clear and the entire deck is being baked under the blazing sun. I dip my calves into the swimming pool and savor this rare coolness. So, I quickly glance around me from the depths, and Raffael's fingers curve around my ankle.
It's so hot. It's so hot. Why aren't you diving in? Why aren't you diving in?
My legs are restlessly and leans against the edge of the pool. Water streams down his skin.
Oh, I get it. Someone got spooked by a movie and is now afraid of the water.
As if. Do you really think I'd let a movie get to me?
Then stop baking yourself like a sun-dried snack and get in. Water's waiting.
I loosens his grip on my ankle, reaches up and grabs my shoulder. I'm being dragged in before I realize it. I throw my arms out. Raphael and I fall into the water. Raphael laughs. Droplets trickle from his forehead and trace a path down his cheeks before landing on his chest.
In Lincoln City, you're a talented hunter blessed with evil. And me, a Lemurian, could never drown even if this ship split in half as we speak.
The ship split in half. I'm not
That
going
movie
to
theater owner recommended the Skuldra to mess with me.
The Skuldra. That's Skuldra. Okay. I look at Rafayel's sulky face and can't help but laugh. If I knew that special evil projector would literally pull us into the film, I definitely would have chosen a different one. Remembering how the movie theater appeared out of thin air and vanished just as quickly, I hesitate. Whatever, I still don't know what that place was. I won't let myself be dragged into another story without warning again. The water ripples between us. Rafayel's damp hands spread on my face.
It's okay. Our memories are part of what makes us who we are today. But stepping away from them once in a while and losing yourself in a new tale is also a unique experience. Besides, I believe that in every story, no matter how it begins or ends, I'll always choose you again and again.
Oh, it's over. Oh, that was nice. I read some comments today that people they were really disappointed about this card. I really like it. I like it more than the last multi, Lingering Lost. I really like it. I'm really happy about it. I love the little reference that I have about Titanic. Yep. That was really good. Yeah. I'm very happy about it. So it's done. And I have to show you something. Do we have time? Do I have time? Oh. I'll do that later. I just want to show you something. Yes. I got a secret time. I got the other Lemurian Sea God banner secret time today. And we're going to listen to it in a few seconds, but we're just going to go back to the banner. Yeah, so I read some comment that people really disliked the story of Rafayel. And I was kind of scared because even though I still like Lingering Lost, Rafayel card of Lingering Lost, the last multi, is still my least favorite. I like the kindled, but the story around it was weak a little bit. I like it, but weaker than Zane and Silas, you know? So I was scared, but a part of me was like, if it's inspiring from Titanic, how can I be disappointed? And that's when I know I should never. When people say they're disappointed, I will not be disappointed. I'm not hard to please, actually. So before I head up the stream, we're going to listen to this. Yes, the secret time from his last myth, Tidefall Waves. I found Rafayel by the seaside. He looks like he's taking a nap. Let's see. Let's react. Oh shit.
The more you panic, the more difficult it will be to find your balance in the water. If you keep thrashing, I'll let go.
Okay.
Good. The sea is kind to clever humans. Is being mischievous what your hands are for?
I'll play with
Are you scared? This is the lightest punishment you can get for disturbing my rest. The whirlpool only looks scary. When the current arrives, use its power to your advantage. Just like this. Go with the flow of the ocean. Surrender yourself to it. It shall carry you to any place you'd like to visit. That's the sunset at the edge of the ocean. Golden seawater. The seawater allows us to view sunlight, which is something we can't see or touch otherwise. The ocean isn't just dark and dangerous. Every wave has its own unique shape, and every tide has its own distinct sound. The ocean has countless forms. It's not any different from the world on land. Did it sting your hand? Curiosity should always be paired with caution. You thought the jellyfish was beautiful?
Oh no, I'm scared of jellyfish.
It looks harmless, but its tentacles can hurt.
That's why.
They do possess deadly venom.
That's why.
You won't survive the trip back. I see. You're still afraid of dying. Lift your arm. You want to take a jellyfish with us when we return?
No. Jellyfish?
No.
I hate that.
The sea god's temple already has someone who's practically a jellyfish. I wasn't talking about you.
What is he talking about? Oh my god. What was he talking about? Oh, sorry. Okay. I got a secret time of Silas. It's been a few weeks. And I still didn't listen to it, and we're going to do the same thing that I just did with Silas' card on Sunday morning. So we're going to watch his card, and after that we're going to listen to the secret time. But yeah, so okay, so that's it for tonight. Hope you enjoy watching Rafayel, Jack Dawson, Titanic with me. And I hope you enjoyed the card, because I did. I really did. Everybody can have their own opinion, it's fine, but I don't... How can I say it? I'm not hard to please, I said it before. So, I guess I will be...
When you're tired, look up at the sky.
That will be the end for me. That will be the end for me for tonight. So I hope you guys have a good night. We will see each other on Sunday morning. Yeah, so good night and see you on Sunday, guys. Bye bye.